We're pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Muscles him off. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Allen off the play fake. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw, it's Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
On first down, Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Allen now looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, here's Nwangu. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here taken in by Gesicki. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
At the 12-yard line. A gain of 26 yards.
A first down carry for Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 8-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, 49ers nothing.
Henry is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Here's Henry, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you sort of notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, 49ers 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
56.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2000.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Rams 12-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Rams 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 49-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
28, Rams 21. Harrison Butker is set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And a big loss here as he's taken.
Down. A loss of 19 on the sack. It's second down.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers is going to float this one deep right side. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think? Evades the tackler, and now some space. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, 49ers.
They keep it with Henry on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third and 8. On third down, Henry. And some space here. Fighting his way through contact. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start the drive with Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Lucky.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Allen going to throw. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victory?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Niners 35, Rams 28. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Again, it's Henry. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 146 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Niners 42, Rams 28. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Allen following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for an Allen.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
At the 43-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. And we got to get to the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. One final try here for Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Fights him off. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Niners 49, Rams 35. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Henry, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now a play fake. Rodgers forced out to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Pushes him over. And he's going to have a Niners first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And 6 yards to go.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Gain of 15. 1st down, San Francisco.
Now Rodgers. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
At the 2-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
56, Rams 35. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Touchdown, LA! This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now it's Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Rodgers throwing here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Rams are right back in this football game. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Allen. Flushed out right. First down and more for Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A a big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, they finish things off.